All right, now you guys know that last week I signed up for the free trial of Cloze. This week we are going to do that same thing and we're going to go through all the getting starteds, the, first things that you do when you get Cloze, and we're going to compare those to what you can actually do in Command. If you're new here, I'm Bren Brewer, your favorite tech trading coach, and let's go ahead and get started. I also tried to record this on a different software, and so now I am recording a voiceover to what I already recorded because the audio didn't come in right. So here you can see I am logging into Command, and then on the right side of my screen I have the Cloze login. Now because I needed to import my contacts, it wouldn't let me do that from the desktop version of Cloze, so I'm going to have to download an app here in a minute, and then I will get my cell phone going and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing with Cloze. And I'm going to compare, like I'm showing you now, this is how you would import contacts in Command. You can either use a template or you can browse and find the file on your computer and then map that to the fields in Command. Or you can go into the app of Command, go to your contacts section, click the three dots, and then click import contacts, and you'll want to import them into your personal account. You can select them, you can select all, and then you would click continue. Now, Cloze, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to click on import your contacts on the desktop version of Cloze, and then I'm going to say import phone contacts. I'm going to click start because I can do an email or a file or import my phone contacts. I have to give it my phone number, and then it's going to send me a link to download an app so that I can import my contacts into Cloze. So here you can see I am installing the Cloze app, which is great because I didn't know they had an app, but I'm glad that they do. And so I'm just going to put in my email address that I used when I signed up for Cloze, give it the permissions it needs, and click continue. All right, so now you can see it looks very similar to the Cloze desktop version. I'm going to go ahead and click import phone contacts. It looks like it's already done that, but it really hasn't. You want that check mark to turn green for you. So I'm going to go ahead and click that import phone contacts. It's going to ask to allow. You say yes and allow it. And then now it says the phone contact import is in process. All right, so while that's doing that, we're going to move on. And now you can see on the right-hand side of my screen, we're going to start organizing our top 50 people. It's going to ask you who the people in your database are, if they're warm, hot, in contract, or closed. You can see this person is an agent, so I'm going to skip over them. This person is actually a seller that's selling right now with us and is under contract with us. So is this person. Some of these people are agents I had in my phone, so I'm just going to go through my people and categorize them. And Cloze asks you to do this so that it can help you with keeping up with these people. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click done. I don't want to go through everybody, but then you can see Cloze can automatically remind you to follow up with people you've organized. It says, how often do you want to be reminded? So buyers and sellers, warm ones every 2 weeks. I'm going to leave this all at default, but you can go ahead and click in here and change it to however you want to be, how often you want to be reminded. You can do it for buyers and sellers, buyers by themselves, sellers by themselves, and renters, and click save. All right. It wants to automatically log your calls and texts. It says set up an iPhone or set up an Android. I need to set up my Android. It wants me to log into the Cloze app on your Android and tap on this alert to continue. So that means I have to go over to the Cloze app, which this is something that Command does not do. And now it's a separate app for calling and texting, and I don't think I want to use that. So I'm just going to not do that feature. It's not in Command, but do know that you do have that feature in Cloze, but it is a separate app. All right, back to our contacts. If you want to organize the top 50 in Command, you would do that with tags. And you can see here, this is the view in Command on the left-hand side of your contacts. The view on the right-hand side is Cloze and your contacts. So you can see very similar view. If I click on someone, I'm going to click on myself here on Command, and then I'm going to go search myself. And we can compare the contacts side by side. You can see on the left-hand side, I've got my contact information, my email address. Click the pencil to edit all of that information. I can change the tags, give myself tasks, that sort of thing. On the right-hand side, you can still see all of your contacts. There we go. I'm trying to make the Command side smaller so that you can see everything on it. All the timeline and all also the contact information. So here we are on the right-hand side of the timeline. This is similar to what's happening on the command side. Then we also have notes. Command also has notes. Notice neither of these contacts have any notes. Your files would be the same as opportunities in command. Your to-do would be the same as tasks in command. And then the about would be just the contact info, details, important dates. So that pretty much is the same as in command. The agenda, go back to that. I'm going to show you the same thing in command would be the onboarding smart plan that helps you to import your contacts and do all the things. So it's an agenda that automatically pops up. In command, it's a smart plan that tells you might need to do to get started. The inbox, that's going to be your email. In command, you have command email where you can click on an email address, choose command email or desktop. If you click command email, you can send emails straight from inside of command. Properties, this is going to be the same as your opportunities inside of command. You can see here it's very similar to, you can add a new property, import properties. Same thing with create opportunity. Let's go into an opportunity and I'll show you. It looks pretty much the same. So we have a little bit more information going on in command on your dashboard for your opportunities than we do have in Cloze. If I click on all opportunities here, you can see all of my properties. Oops, something went wrong. Let's go refresh that. Command doesn't like it when I share my screen and record it. So, all right, so here we go. Let's refresh. All right, so let's go to all opportunities. You can see all of them. And then let's just click on let's click on this one here. And you can see here, this is the details page that you come up on your timeline. You have marketing, you have documents, you have offers, commissions, notes, and timeline. So the timelines are pretty much the same. It's going to be just everything that you have. Your documents are going to be the same as your files. Your tasks are going to be your to-dos. Your documents, this is what we're in now. And then we've gone over to the library, which is going to be the same as your smart plans. Here you can see they don't have a lot of automation built into these smart plans or into their library. It looks like just email templates, no automation to it. So with the smart plans, we have more than just email templates in there. We have a whole action plan. And let's see, let's look at this newsletter. It looks like it's just pulling up your contact information with it being in the email. So I really think command is winning on the smart plans in this instance because of the automation included and the pre-written full emails. I'm not sure I really like the Cloze library. Let's see, I'm just looking through here now to see really what this stuff is. It looks like if you want to do this properly, you're going to have a lot of setup on the Cloze side. Command has the monthly Command has the home anniversary smart plan. Here you can see it's the same as this annual renewal email that they've done, but we have a lot more to our smart plan. And then we also have the birthday smart plan. You can see the steps in it here. It's going to do a touch task. It's going to tell you to make a call. It's going to tell you to send them a birthday card, send them a social post. And then also command is going to go ahead and send a text on your behalf that says happy birthday. So all in all, I think the smart plans kind of win in command than with Cloze. Now there is some automation. It says automate sending this template, replace it with another template, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of customization on your part, if not a lot of creation on your part. Now here's just some more options here. We've gone through pretty much everything. Let's click on the settings and I'll show you the differences in the settings here and also the settings in command. Pretty much exactly the same thing, just in a different layout. You have your account, obviously. I have my 2 accounts here. You have, connected accounts, which would be the same thing as these applications here in command, exactly the same thing. And then we have our contact sync, which we did in the app. And then we also have API access and, mail settings, calling notes. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. It's built all up in the settings as well. So going back to the homepage, I would say that command has a lot going for it, especially for the price. I'm not seeing a lot of functionality with Cloze. Yes, it'll hold your contacts. Yes, it'll hold their notes. Yes, it connects to all of the things that command connects to. But at the end of the day, you're getting command included with your KW account, with your KW sponsorship, and Cloze you would have to pay extra for. So if you don't already have a CRM, Cloze is probably a good second to command. But if you already have command, I don't recommend going after Cloze just to give you more money to hold your contacts. Command's got a lot more automation. The only thing I can see that Cloze probably does that command cannot do is record or sync your calls and text. So with that being said, let me know know in the comments below. Are you using Cloze? Do you like Cloze better than Command? What do you think? And let me know if I'm missing anything or if there's any features you want me to still try out with Cloze while I'm still in my free trial. I'll see you next time.